Good evening.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Welcome to the Star Wars deck building game by Fantasy Flight.
Very exciting.
Yeah, and we're going to do a quick demonstration and playthrough. It turns out, actually, I found this out this past week, since this game has been out, that there are people who still have not played a deck building game in this day and age.
Yeah, it's going to be really easiest for us to just gloss past a lot of those concepts because we've played deck builders for like 15 years at this point since Dominion came out.
Yeah, but a couple of my coworkers were like, oh, this game's interesting how this works. And it's like, oh yeah, no, like Dominion is like 15 years old. It's like second nature to
And like
you.
watching the evolution of deck builders has been really interesting over the past decade, right, too? Because like Dominion sort of led into Ascension, and Ascension was really good, and a lot of games adopted that Ascension model. Even this game right here has adopted the Ascension model with like a single deck where you're drawing random cards out of, and there's a center row where everyone can collectively buy from / interact with. The games like Hero Realms, we played that last year. Star Realms is really popular. There's a lot more. There's like the DC deck builder. There's the Batman deck builder. There's
Marvel Legendary.
Marvel Legendary.
There's like a whole pile of things that like experiment on this formula over the years.
Many others use deck building as like a resource type of thing. We had Lost Ruins of Arnak. You had
the Blood Bowl game.
Yeah, the Blood Bowl game. I mean, it's just you have
Dune, Imperium, and stuff like that. So
essentially, you have a starting deck of cards that aren't very good, usually like 10 to 12 cards, and you're going to be buying cards from the middle row or elsewhere to enhance your deck to make your turns better and better as you go on.
Yeah,
it's kind of like Keyforge. Keyforge has elements of deck builders, right? Because it's like that's
you're like
you draw your hand,
and you're trying to like play as many cards. Yeah, I was gonna say the thing about deck builders is it simulates playing a CCG, but in extreme fast forward,
which is like why it really appealed to us. I think.
Yeah, I think it appealed to a certain type of gamer and probably didn't appeal to others. All right. Well, anyway, let's dive into the Fantasy Flight game real quick. So the twist on this game is that the market row, in this game is called the Galaxy row,
right?
Has cards for both players. And as you deal cards out, you've got the Imperial cards that you face towards the Empire. You've got the Rebel cards that you face towards the Rebel player. And then you've got neutral cards, which can be bought by either player.
I didn't shuffle this really good, so I'm going to shuffle it right now.
Your starting deck, these decks are mirrors of each other, but they're flavored the way they should be for the Empire versus Rebels. So I've got Stormtroopers.
You can throw them on the camera.
Yeah, I've got Stormtroopers who have guns. And they're also troopers. The keywords on your cards actually matter too, because some cards will refer to these keywords. I have Imperial shuttles, which provide the basic resource right there. And then I've got an Inquisitor. And the way the Inquisitor works is it actually lets you choose from 3 different resources. You could choose either gun, resource, or the force symbol. And so, real quick, the 3 resources that you're going to manage in this game. Resources are used to pay for the yellow number on cards. So IG-88 here costs 5, Andor costs 5, and the Death Trooper costs 3. So if I've got 3 resources on my turn, as I generate resources, because you can actually generate resources through a number of different means, you collect resource cubes just to give you your running total of resources that you have, and then you spend them to buy cards. They go to your discard pile, and on future shuffles in your deck, then you've got the access to those cards. So now the twist here is that with your guns, you can actually destroy the cards that other players have. So Andor here costs 5 for Justin to buy, but I can't buy Andor. But I can bounty hunt him, which is the term for the dark side going out and blowing up stuff in the center row here. He's got 5 right here, which means I have to send 5 military after him.
So you can shoot Andor.
Yeah, so I can go throw him in a jail cell and force him to build Death Star parts for the rest of his life.
No, please don't.
I get the reward on the card. So
let's show you Cassian.
Yeah, not only do I get to deny Justin resources, I get the reward on the bottom of the card. So I would get 3 resources, and I'd get to move the Force 2 places. So I am incentivized as the Imperial player to blow him up. And it gives me something to do with my military in certain situations. So now both players have bases. and the game ends when we blow up the other player's bases. So Justin starts with Dantooine, and I start with Lothal. Now, these are both really crappy
Functionally
bases.
identical.
Functionally identical. They both have 8 health, which is the purple icon right there. Now, when one of my bases is blown up, at the start of my turn, I get to go through my base deck, and there's 9 other bases to choose from, and I get to pick one to put into play. So you've got stuff like Corellia, which says when you reveal Corellia, purchase an Empire or neutral card from the Galaxy row for free and add it to your hand. Very powerful, and it has 10 health. So I also have cards like Coruscant, right? It's got 16 health, and it says when your turn begins, look at the top 2 cards of the Galaxy deck, place one on top, and then discard the other. So this lets me get to kind of filter through the stuff that's going through the deck.
Check out this Dagobah. I get to exile 3 cards from my hand or discard pile.
Yes,
that's revealed.
So anybody who's ever played deck builders knows
we like that.
Thinning out your deck is really good.
We like
that. Yeah. Now the force that we've talked about, just touched on, just briefly. This is the force signifier right here. This is the balance of the force. This white cube represents where the force is. Now, in trade-off for going first, the Empire player always gets to go first. The force starts in the hands of the light side. If you start your turn with the force under your control, you get 1 extra resource. So, for those that were paying attention, the way, so since you have so many ways to get resources, you could get a resource cube from the force. You could then go bounty hunt something, get resources. You could play cards from your hand and get resources, and so on and so on and so on. And we've got capital ships that exist in the game, and we're going to show you one of those right quick. And then we'll show you some other capital ships as they come up, because the Rebel Transport's kind of a simple one, but it's not bad. Right here, capital ships can have guns, and they can also have resources too.
Okay.
And they provide those every turn.
You just use them when you use them?
Yeah. Unlike other deck building units in this, when you use your units at the end of your turn, they go to your discard pile and they're gone.
Right.
Capital ships hang around and play.
Okay.
So Star Destroyers, Mon Calamari cruisers, Nebulon frigates, all that stuff's in here. And so if they have resources, they provide those to you every single turn. Now, the Rebel Transport has the ability to repair damage or to gain a resource, and you get to choose that. You decide...
That's the start of your turn?
That is
it
cards,
activation?
Cards that have abilities, you activate, which is you just kind of like tilt them to show that, hey, I've used this card's ability.
You don't tap them.
Yeah. You
tilt them to the side.
You just kind of give them a little nudge to show that they've been activated. They're not tapped.
Not tapped.
To be clear.
Legally not tapped.
But yeah. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle up my deck because we can go ahead and jump on in there. This is the highlights, and if I missed anything, it'll be real easy to hit it as we go. So.
And if you have any questions, like some of you may not be familiar with deck builders, and if we did something that didn't make sense, just ask.
Yeah. All right. So now there are in the rules there are starter rules. So if you want to play the intro game, the way it works is that your base selection is limited to 5 bases, and you play until one player has blown up 3 bases. Okay. But Justin and I are not starters.
We're advanced.
We're advanced users. So we're going to play the way the game was designed to be played, which is to play till 4 bases or explode, and we use all 10 bases that are in play.
Okay.
So, all right. Now, when a base is destroyed, that's kind of a check mark, and there's like a checkpoint that's hit. Another base doesn't immediately come out to get blown up by an overwhelming military force that may have been...
So if you had a really dumb turn where you made infinite fight, you could only still destroy 1 base.
You can only destroy 1 base a turn. And when you start your turn, that's when you reveal the new base and then go up from there. So, all right. Now, okay, so I'm going to shuffle up my deck. We're going to deal out 5. Our starter decks are 10 cards.
So, there's only 1 card in your starter deck that actually could move the force away from me. It's the Inquisitor, right?
That's correct.
So you have to use it and not gain a resource and not gain a fight and just take this force, which is like probably a reasonable play if you do get it. But I thought that was interesting. There's no others.
Yeah. So here's my starting hand right here, and I'll see if I can accommodate chat. So I've got 3 shuttles, I've got 1 Inquisitor, and I've got the Stormtrooper. So I could have a potential of 3 fights, which is not enough to get rid of the U-Wing or Andor. You can't fight capital ships out of the center row. I can...
Do capital ships go to play when you buy them, or do
they go to your discard
pile? Okay.
Yeah. All right, so I've got 3 resources. So we'll just go ahead and collect my 3 resources for the Imperial Shuttle. These first couple of turns aren't really that complicated. If Justin and I were just playing, we'd just resolve them. But for the purposes of the stream, we'll go through and explain them.
You can only destroy 1 base per turn. Yeah, you can only forge 1 key per turn. Correct.
Yes. All right, so my Stormtrooper is definitely... The way fights work in this game is that you signify everything that's going to be fighting together, and you send them after one place. So my Stormtrooper is going to fight your base. It does 2 damage. So the game does come with resource cubes and damage cubes to show all that. And now, in my Inquisitor, I think the resource denial here is correct. So I can buy the ATST, and I think the ATST is good.
Yep.
It costs 4. It's got 4 guns on it, and 4 guns is substantial, right? Like it's a substantial amount of damage. I can also deny Justin a resource by sending the Force my way. The Force has got several steps. If I move the Force to here, the Force is still with Justin because it's on his side. So there's a lot of cards that refer to if the Force is on your side. If it's here, it's neutral, and neither of us have control of it. And then if it's on this side, it's with me. The thought of... So if I don't use this now, Justin's going to get a resource on his turn, and then I can't stop him from using the Force in the future. I have to go through my deck before I can use this again. But I think the ATST will make up for that. So I'm going to use the Inquisitor for a resource. I'm going to buy the ATST. It's going to go to my discard pile. So I spent my 4 resources there. That card refills immediately.
Rebel Commando.
So that card's actually really good.
3 fight, your opponent discards 1 card from their hand at random if the Force is... Whoa!
Yeah, that card's very good.
Wow.
Okay, so all my stuff for the turn is goes to my discard pile.
Whoa.
And I draw my other 5, and I tell you to go ahead.
Okay. So I do get a resource for Dantooine.
I should say that there are Outer Rim pilots that you can buy. You can buy these for your deck. They cost 2. They provide 2 resources. And you can exile it to gain Force.
So it's like for a while, it's probably giving you extra resources, and then when later on in the game, when they're not so useful for your deck, you can use it. Throw them in the garbage can. Use them like expendable resources, like the pilots they are. All right, so 1 resource. I have 3 more resources, and then I have 4 fights. I'll just go fight your base for 4.
All right, bang.
2 rebel troopers go shoot Lothal.
They shot him up.
So I have $4. I mean, a U-wing. The Force is with you, repair 3 damage. It gives 3 resources though. That's big resources.
All right, Spine U-wing. In comes Lando.
Hey,
Lando's not a system. He's a card.
He's a man.
All right, so Lando is cost 6. He is a neutral card, so this is Cloud City Lando. He costs 6. He's got 3 guns, 3 resources, and it says draw a card. If the Force is with you, your opponent discards 1 card.
Lando is cracked.
So yeah, Lando's pretty dope. All right. It is my turn. I have 4 resources and 2 guns, so my Stormtroopers are going to go blast Dantooine. Now I have to make a decision. I have to decide if I want to buy this Death Trooper, and I basically waste a resource, so I could buy 2 Outer Rim pilots, which are extremely mid. I think I'm going to go with the Death Trooper.
Death Trooper is cool.
Costs 3. They look sweet. Now, if this costs 1 resource, I can buy this card.
We got the big boy here.
Oh, my grandma's here.
Grandma
Tarkin. Add an Empire card from the Galaxy row to your hand. You must exile the card at the end of your turn.
Whoa.
So he lets you go get cards from the deck, put them just from here. He puts them in my hand, and then they're gone. Cool. So, but he costs more than that, so that goes there. So now I've burned through my whole deck. So I get to shuffle my deck and then draw 5 cards. So
what if I told you, Joel Crew, that they reused that art in probably like 6 other games?
Yeah. This is the game. This is the art from the LCG.
Yeah.
This is the art from the RPG.
From Imperial Assault. From Legion.
Yeah.
From every other Star Wars game. From Outer Rim.
Yeah.
They've used it everywhere. They've used the same symbols as well. So, yeah.
I'm not mad at that.
I'm not mad at it. I get it. But, it is what it is, right?
Yeah.
Everyone would have liked to see new art. However, they already own this art.
Yeah.
And so this game was probably very cheap for them to produce. All right, so I get the resource for the Force. I'm going to get 4 for these shuttles. And then I'm going to get 1 from the thing. So I have $6. I'm going to buy Lando.
Yeah, Lando's really good.
Totally sweet, dude.
TIE Fighter is out.
Classic.
All right. Okay, so I've got an ATST.
It is a nice thing we're trying, I agree. So you kind of know what to expect, right?
All right, so I've got an ATST, and this says discard 1 card from the Galaxy Row. So I'm going to blow up this Rebel Commando.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of a jerk card. Oh, Moff Jared is here. All right.
What does Moff Jared do? It's 2/2. Look at the top card of the Galaxy deck. If the Force is with you, you may swap that card with a card from the Galaxy Row. Interesting.
Yeah. Gives me some insight. I've got 2 Stormtroopers. I've got an Imperial Shuttle. I've got an Inquisitor. So I am actually going to send these after Andor. So this is 6. So it's going to blow Andor up. So I get 3 resources for bounty hunting Andor, and I get to move the Force 2. So I go 1, 2. And a card replaces him. Leia! Oh my god, I would much rather have smoked her.
Yeah, really.
Good lord, she's insane.
Where's your Rebel card of the Galaxy Row for free?
And if the Force is with you, it goes on top of your deck. So she's just like slamming stuff here. All right. This Stormtrooper is going to go fight Dantooine for 2. I could actually have done that better. I could have sent the ATST and the Inquisitor after Andor, and then I could blow up Dantooine. So we'll say I did that.
Okay.
Like that. So
okay.
Andor for 5, Stormtrooper for 4.
1 base down.
All right. And then I've got 4 resources now, which is enough for Jared. So the Imperial Shuttle gives me 1. Got 3 from Bounty Hunting Andor. So I'll buy Jared. And we've got Lobot. Lobot is like a super Inquisitor.
Oh, he's 2 for everything?
Yeah.
2 of anything?
Yeah, you pick which one you want.
Okay.
So, all right. So you're actually about to get a huge power spike because you get a new base, and the bases are insane.
Oh yeah.
So,
okay. I mean.
So, if you're looking to exile cards from your hand or discard pile,
yeah,
you don't get the benefit of cards that you exile from your hand. They have to be in your hand when they're exiled, and when you put cards into play. So, that I think was like the way it was in Ascension, but some other deck builder games have smoothed that over. So
I'm just gonna get Hoth. So while Hoth is your base, prevent the first 2 damage dealt to Hoth each turn.
Okay. All right.
So pretty tanky.
Yeah.
Tanky Hoth. I thought about getting one that added a Rebel card from the Galaxy Row to my hand, but I have enough to buy Leia, so I'm going to buy Leia.
Yep.
So I have 6.
All right. Yep. She's really good.
Yeah, seems pretty good. And that Rebel Trooper is going to shoot base for 2.
Okay. I'll take 2.
Why wait? Cost 1 exile, do 2 damage to your opponent's base or capital. Oh, that's fine. That's just fine. I got all kinds of main characters.
All right. So, excuse me, mister. Excuse me. I'm going to send the Death Troopers after Eddie. All right, I'm going to play a Death Trooper. It has 3 guns, and if the Force is with me, it gains 2 guns. I don't have the Force, but yeah, it's real close. So I could send the Death Trooper after Hoth, but it would only do 1 damage. So I'm actually going to send the Death Trooper after the Y-Wing. Now, we don't have any capital ships in play, but if capital ships were in play, so like if this Rebel transport were over there, I have to battle through your capital ships before I can get to your base.
And there's no trample damage, right? So if you had 3...
There is trample for capital ships, because I can divide my guns up between your capital ships and your base however I want. However, when it comes to going after stuff in the Galaxy Row, any extra guns are wasted. Okay. So I'm going to blow up this Y-Wing, and I have a bunch of guns that are wasted. I do get a resource for destroying it. Embosk is out.
All kinds of cool guys.
So I will say, so this the Galaxy deck is only 90 cards.
Okay.
So I think you get to see
a lot of it.
You get to see about half of it, I'd say, in the normal course of the game. So you'll get to see all the iconic characters. All right, so I have 5 resources. So 4 shuttles plus the 1 for blowing up the Y-wing. So I'm going to get IG-88. I'm going to have to send a squad of bounty hunters.
Adiro Spy.
All right, so I draw these 2, and then I'm going to shuffle.
Okay, I will play Lando. So draw 1 card. The forces with you. Your opponent discards 1 card from their hand. That's you.
That's me. Let me finish shuffling, and I'll draw my 3.
I get 3 for that. I get $3 more. Their life counter there. You have to destroy 4 total bases of your opponents to end the game. So Nathan has 1 base destroyed for me.
Technically, Justin's base is like in my victory pile or whatever, but we can keep track of it.
All right, I think Rebel Troopers are gonna blow up your base.
All right, gone. So we're at 1-1.
All right, and then
all right, so I got to pitch a card. I guess it's this.
I think I'll buy Bosk for 3. What's next? Admiral Piet. Okay, giving capital ships guns. I could shoot him.
You can shoot him.
Could shoot him. I'm going to have this Temple Guardian blow up the TIE Fighter.
All right, TIE Fighter gone. All right,
we got the resource for that.
Rodian, an unnamed Rodian gunslinger who just happens to be in the exact position Greedo was in when he gets shot in the cantina. So, he's got 2 guns and he gains 2 guns while attacking a target in the galaxy row.
Okay,
so he's good at bounty hunting.
Got 3 more guns. I could shoot Piet. Lando. I would get a force. Sure, Lando will shoot Piet.
Okay. The force moves towards you, 1.
Scout Trooper. Jeez. And then I have $3, $4. Is Lobot good? He's probably good. It's a lot of options.
Yeah.
Dura Spy is not as good as Lobot. I'll just buy Lobot.
All right. Next card up is the Twi'lek Smuggler. So 3 for 3, and this says place the next card you purchase on top of your deck. So very good. All right.
And your base.
My new base. I think it's the thing that gives me an Empire card because it gives me Tarkin.
1 free Tarkin, yeah.
And just directly into my hand. Direct into the hand. Oh, that card's really good too. That card's good. They're all the bases are good.
Yeah, they are. They're all different. They're all good. It looked like for different points of the game. Like,
yeah.
Whatever you're doing. And there's probably some bases that are better for certain strategies too. So I get why they're all like that. I assume they're functionally the same.
I believe there are differences between them. I think there are some cards that are the same, but there are some.
Okay.
So Corellia. So when I reveal Corellia, purchase an Empire or neutral card from the Galaxy Row for free and add it to your hand. So I believe it's Grand Moff Tarkin. That's for free. It's in my hand. All right. So here is the Hammerhead Corvette. This is a capital ship for Justin right there. It says exile this capital ship, destroy a capital ship your opponent has in play, or an enemy capital ship in the Galaxy Row.
Okay.
This 2 resources, if this is in play and I don't blow it up, you get 2 resources every turn, as long as that exists.
Very cool.
So, in which case, I'm going to play the ATST. I'm going to use it to destroy the Hammerhead Corvette.
It just does the... Okay.
Yeah, destroy 1 card in the Galaxy Row. So, that's a cool toy. I'm going to smash it. All right, so this is the Blockade Runner, the Corellian Corvette. It is neutral, so either of us can buy it. So there you go. All right, so I am going to play Tarkin, who's going to give me 2 resources. He's got 2 guns and he's got 2 force, so that's going to go right there. And it says add an Imperial card from the Galaxy Row to your hand. You must exile that card at the end of the turn. So I'm going to add the Scout Trooper to my hand.
0 spy.
Oh my god, more spies. All right, so I'm going to play the Scout Trooper. I'll get 2 resources from it. I've used Tarkin, the Scout Trooper, so I can use this at any point. So reveal the top card of the Galaxy deck, and so I can like go do some other stuff and then decide to use it. All right, so we got IG-88. I think we're going to use IG-88, and it says when he defeats a target in the Galaxy row, exile 1 card from your hand or discard pile. And the Dura Spy says exile 1 card from your hand or discard pile if you beat him. So I think I can just clean my deck up. Like I can just get some of this garbage out of here. So I'm going to send IG-88 after this Dura Spy. It's not a fair fight, but IG-88 blasts that guy. Imperial Carrier. So when it is in play, each of your fighters gains 1 gun. So the Dura Spy's reward, exile 1 card. So I'm going to exile this Imperial Shuttle. It's gone forever. And then I'm going to use IG-88 to exile this other Imperial Shuttle from my hand. And then I've got this one left. I want Tarkin to take out this other Dura Spy. It seems not bad because I get to exile this card. But I can also buy this Imperial Carrier. But I don't actually have a whole lot of fighters right now. I think the Blockade Runner is better. So I can send Grand Moff Tarkin after the Dura Spy. Pull up the Spy. I'll exile this other card from my hand. Then the Scout Trooper is going to reveal the top card of the deck. It is an Imperial card, so I get a Force.
Jeez.
If it was an enemy card, I would get to discard it. All right, and then I've got 4 resources. I'm going to buy the Blockade Runner because capital ships get really good later in the game.
You keep so much Imperial stuff. Okay.
So this goes there, and then I will draw 5. That was a good turn.
Jeez, yeah.
There's some big swingy turns in this game, though. So
okay, I am gonna play Bosk, and Bosk is gonna shoot this TIE Interceptor.
Dead.
When Bosk defeats target, and the Galaxy row gain 1 Force. So
all right,
go back to neutral.
You get 3 resources for blowing up the TIE Interceptor.
Okay.
We have another U-wing coming into play.
All right, all right.
A Patrick U-wing. Sorry, this Gozanti is facing me?
Yeah. I can't blow that up in the middle.
Correct.
So Rodian, Twi'lek Smuggler.
She's good. Because she's just like...
$3.
And the next card that you buy, you can put on top of your deck, right? So when you're buying the awesome stuff, when you're buying Luke, when you're buying the Falcon, you're just like, okay, well, that goes on top of the deck. I'll have it for next turn.
All right, this is gonna... Well, let's see. I'll get 3 more for this. I'll buy the Rebel Transport for 2.
So it's bargained. It's a bargain for that value.
AT-AT.
Oh, yeah.
My God.
Add a trooper from your discard pile to your hand.
Jeez. $4 more, I guess.
The reward is you purchase a card from your faction for free.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's bizarrely worded, right?
Yeah.
As if it were as if there could be some other faction other than
there's
Imperial
neutral.
Yeah.
So you can't buy neutral
so you
stuff.
Can't buy neutral stuff.
Yeah.
You have to buy Rebels thing. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's simple. Do I buy U-wing? I guess it's fine. I'll buy a U-wing.
The repairing is...
I'm not super excited about it.
All right, we got the Sea Rock Cruiser. Discard 1 card from your hand to repair 3 damage from your base.
All right, then I'll play Lobot and get 2 Force.
I worked really hard to get the Force.
Get a resource. Trooper is going to shoot you for 2.
All right. Corellia takes 2.
And I can't use this last $1, so it gone.
Vaporizes. You don't have anything for me to fight. Alright, so I'm just gonna slap down the hand here. I got the Inquisitor, I got some Stormtroopers, I got the Death Trooper. The Force is not with me. I can get to 3 resources, so I'll play the Shuttles for 2, use the Inquisitor for a 3rd. I will buy the Gozanti.
The Hammerhead Corvette. Ooh.
Oh my god, I worked really hard to get these
Ramming
blown
speed.
up. Okay, and then I've got 5 military, which will go after your base, which turns into 3 military. So I spent my 3 there. That all goes there. I'm excited for the next time through my deck. We got some of the junk out of there.
I'm playing Lando. So I'm gonna make you discard a
okay.
card. So have fun with that.
Scoundrel.
Yeah.
That absolute scoundrel.
Play the cow, get 3 cheese tokens. Like, dude, deck builders are absolutely that language, right?
Yeah.
100%. Okay, so can I kill the AT-AT? Probably can. Yes, I can. Alright, so I'll 3 fight, 2 fight, 1 fight, shoot the AT-AT. Get out of here. Purchase a card for my faction for free.
You get to see this immediate.
Okay.
So, Death Troopers down.
So I get the Hammerhead Corvette. Then TIE Fighter comes down. Jeez.
Alright, so I lose a card to Lando.
I get $3 more. So I have $6. A lot of Imperial stuff. I guess this thing. Sure, that's more repairing. The Rodian. I'm going repair spec.
Alright, next card is the Hawk. 290. So this says exile this card to repair 4 damage from your base.
Repair spec. Mono repair deck.
Mono life gain.
$3 more. I think I just want to buy a pilot. I don't really know if I want that Twi'lek Smuggler. Because my deck is kind of bloated. Alright, I'm done.
Alright, I am playing the Blockade Runner. Alright, so capital ships, like I said before, just hang out and play. Justin actually has to blow up this Blockade Runner before he can do any damage to my base now. So the Blockade Runner can soak 4 damage. I've got an Imperial Shuttle. Actually, I think theoretically I should wait on that, because if I have some effect that lets me exile a card, then I'd want to exile the shuttle.
Mm-hmm.
I think everything says hand or discard pile. Actually, no, I know there's one card. Jabba does not. Jabba says you can exile a card from your hand to do his effect. So anyway, but I've got Moff Jerjerrod. He provides 2 resources. He's got 2 guns. He says, look at the top card of the Galaxy deck. Okay. If the Force is with me, I could swap it for something, but the Force is not with me. Now, when I play the Blockade Runner, I get a resource from it, and so if the Blockade Runner survives to my turn, I'll get a resource from it. It also provides a gun. Alright, I've got a Stormtrooper, so I've got 5 guns right there, and then I guess I'll play the Shuttle, since I don't think there's anything that's actually going to stop this card that's fixing to come down from coming up. I will spend 3 for... Man, I'm kind of tempted by that Twi'lek Smuggler. I also kind of want the Death Trooper. I think I'm going to get the Death Trooper.
Z95 Headhunters.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Your opponent has a capital ship in play.
That's really good, actually.
Yeah, I knew it was there. So I will buy it.
I knew it was there. Nebulon Frigate.
Yeah, this one's actually really good. You get to choose 3... $3
or 3 repair.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. All right, so I've got 5 guns, so I'm going to send 5 guns after Hoth, which will end up just being 3 damage. All right, the Blockade Runner sticks around, and I will tell you to go ahead, and I will draw 5.
Well, all right. All right, I'm going to buy the Rodian.
Okay. Well, a Scout Trooper comes down. We've seen him before.
I'm so annoyed. There's no Rebel cards in the middle.
Oh, you got the Leia?
I got the Leia. Oh, I guess I can use Leia whenever.
You can buy something and see if you can hit a Rebel card.
Okay.
Or you can like fight the Scout Trooper,
yeah,
which is good anyway, because it lets you exile stuff. Or you can fight the TIE Fighter, you can see, because you can, like I said, you basically just tilt to show that you've used your ability, and you can kind of use them.
Actually, I'll fight the Scout Trooper.
Okay.
I'm going to exile this card in my hand. It's Alliance Shuttle.
Alright, it's gone.
Rebel card? No.
Another Nebulon B frigate.
Okay.
They're all together.
Oh, she does give me the Force also.
Oh, yeah.
Play this transport. And she gives me $2. Nothing else I can buy for $2, huh?
Well, you got the transport that can provide.
I can make
resources.
$1, yeah. Okay, so I could buy the smuggler. So I think it's worth trying to fish for another card.
The next card is a Snow Speeder. It just says your opponent discards 1 card from their hand. So Snow Speeder is really good.
Boom. I got it. I got it on top of my deck.
Yep.
TIE Bomber. I'd spent these. That's my turn.
So you had Leia's guns. You used
shot
to
him.
kill.
Yep, I shot
Scout
somebody.
Trooper. Okay. All right. Okay, so start of my turn, I get 1 resource for the Blockade Runner. I'm going to play the Gozanti Cruiser. It provides 2 resources. Gozanti also says discard 1 card from your hand to draw a card, and that's an effect that I can just use every turn. So I'm going to discard the Imperial Shuttle to draw a card. It's a shame these rebels die like cowards. All right. I am going to play the ATST, and it's going to discard 1 card from the Galaxy Row. I'm going to blow up the Nebulon B frigate.
Director Krennic.
Director Krennic.
Oh man,
We were
you have all the coolest characters.
this close. I think Krennic, of the faceless, nameless Imperial officers, I like Krennic a lot.
Yeah, he's an awesome villain. I think him and Tarkin are definitely like top 5 Star Wars villains. Top 2 Star Wars villains, maybe.
All right. I've got Stormtroopers, Death Troopers, and IG-88. I'm sending a hit squad. But first, I've got 3 resources. I think I buy some of this garbage to get it out of the way. I'll buy a TIE Fighter. See if we can get something.
X-Wing.
X-Wing. Yes, something I can blow up. So the Death Trooper is going to go take out the X-Wing. So that's going to give me 3 resources right there. Good. The Keldor Mystic. Exile this to exile 1 card from your hand or discard pile.
That's pretty good.
And he's also got the Force on him. All right. So I've got 5 resources now. I will buy Director Krennic because he's just guns and says draw a card on him. So
Is he gonna murder Jar Jar? I don't think is Jar Jar in the game.
Jar Jar is not in the game.
What the hell? Thank you for the 15
Sorry.
months fighting Walloon. Thank you.
Imperial Carrier.
The best Star Wars hero, Jar Jar Binks.
All right. I got 9 military, so 11 military. So I'm going to blast the Rebel transport. That's 2. That leaves me with 9, so I'll blast Hoth. So that puts 7 into Hoth.
Okay.
1 away. The Hoth ability. Oh, I got the Blockade Runner's gun. Pew! Take him down.
Man, that's pretty upsetting.
Take him down.
I didn't get any stupid repairs off. I was hoping to tank behind that for a while.
Draw, and then shuffle and draw. We got him.
Okay. I think I need to do Dagobah. Exile cards.
Yeah, clean the deck up.
Because my deck is some garbage.
Some poop.
1, 2. Probably 1 from my hand. 3. Whole lot of garbage. Okay. So I do get a resource for the Balance of the Force.
Yeah.
I'll play Lando. I'm going to draw a card.
Oh my god.
Maybe you just.
This Lando character. I don't know that I can trust him. Wait, this Scout Trooper. Did I exile the Scout Trooper? This Scout Trooper's not supposed to be in the deck. He was supposed to explode, so he's
Cheating.
gone. Draw another card.
Cheatery.
Alright. Discard the shuttle.
That's his tap ability. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to send these 2 at the Blockade Runner.
Gone.
I'll send Lando at the Cruiser.
Gone.
Then I have dollars. The frigate's good. What does this do? Exiles need to repair 4 damage. Okay.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's also 4 resources,
4 resources,
right?
yeah.
So,
I think I buy this.
yeah, Nebulon's good.
Seems good.
TIE Fighter.
A freaking TIE Fighter. Alright. I have Lobot. He can be anything. I guess I can shoot this TIE bomber. I don't have anything else basic to exile with it, though. Exiling this Rodian... he's not bad. I could exile the smuggler. Or I could shoot the TIE fighter. Get a resource and do nothing with it. I think that smuggler is not doing anything in my deck, so I'm going to shoot this TIE bomber.
Okay. Next card is the Millennium Falcon. So this says add one unique card from your hand. So a unique symbol is shown right there on the side of the Falcon there. So the Falcon is here.
That's my turn. That sure is cool. I could shoot the base for 2. That seems kind of ineffectual. I really need to make my deck better. My deck's not good.
All right. Well, I'm going to blow up the Falcon. I am going to play a Death Trooper. Play Tarkin. Tarkin's going to move the force towards me.
I could get like Leia and Han back. It'd be so cool.
I have 5 guns. I'm going to use Tarkin's ability to add a card, this TIE Fighter, to my hand. I'll play the TIE Fighter. Chewbacca is now in play. Chewbacca says if you have another unique unit in play, draw 1 card.
Oh my god. It's 5 fight?
Ooh. Yeah. He's doing...
Legally, you're not allowed to kill Chewbacca.
Yeah, who am I? If I killed Chewbacca, who would I be? R.A. Salvatore? Alright, I've got 7. I gotta blow up the Falcon. It's too cool.
What does it give you?
Good. So purchase a card from your faction for free. So I am gonna buy an Imperial Carrier.
Oh, fair enough. Ooh, B-Wing.
The B-Wings are pretty good, too.
That's pretty good.
Alright, I've got the Imperial Shuttle, which will provide 1. And then I've got an Inquisitor, and I have to decide if I want to move the Force, get 1 to put me to 4. I'm thinking I need these Hawks. So I'm going to go to 4. I'm going to buy this Hawk, because I desperately need resources. I got the fighting down pat.
Star Destroyer.
Ooh!
It's just good. Just 7 HP.
And this, sorry, I'm about to cheat again. This TIE Fighter goes over here. Sorry, my bad.
This is why he wins.
This is my bad. That's my bad.
All right. My U-Wings have shown up now to not heal anything. So that's cool.
Nothing to heal.
But I did get a lot of resources.
Good lord.
Pro 6, 79. So I'm going to buy Chewbacca.
Well, how you doing, Chewbacca?
Buy Chewbacca. Boba Fett.
Boba Fett where?
Is that neutral? That's some BS. Boba Fett is a good guy.
Nah.
He helps,
your fanfic,
he helps
maybe.
Tusken Raiders. That's literal canon.
Yeah, okay.
He was raised by Tusken Raiders.
Yeah, we all agree the Book of Boba Fett is canon. Yeah, okay.
I like that show, okay? There's cool motorbike teenagers that zoom around in
to be fair, that is a
Tatooine.
very George Lucas thing.
Yeah, it's very George Lucas.
It's very George Lucas.
All right, I'm done.
All right. Okay. I have got Moff Jerjerrod. He's got 2 resources. He's going to let me look at the top card.
Oh. The Rebels need to invest in some guns. I have no guns. It's really bad.
I've got some Stormtroopers. I've got an ATST. The ATST says discard 1 card in the Galaxy row. I am going to blow up the Keldor Mystic, I suppose.
Dengar. All right, that's good.
I have got an Imperial Shuttle. Actually, we'll hang on to that. I'm going to send these 2 Stormtroopers after the X-Wing to blow it up to give me 3 resources.
Luke Skywalker.
Oh, God.
Woo.
I had enough fight to be able to take him down, but I do not have that fight now. Oh, no. So... I've got 6 resources, which is not the 7 required to purchase a Star Destroyer. I'm going to send 6 military after Dagobah. So, blast it for 6. I will buy Boba Fett. Because...
Does seem really good. Oh my, Jabba's sail barge.
Oh, I got 1 resource that just goes to waste.
Okay.
I will draw 5 now. I'll tell you to go ahead. Yeah, Sail Barge lets you go get Boba Fett, so. Or lets you get Bosk, since you've got Bosk.
Pilot, I'll play Hammerhead Corvette. I'll play this Sea Rock Cruiser.
You got some ships in the way now.
Yeah. You got. There's so much stuff. What's happening in this middle row? So I can discard a card to repair 3 damage.
I've been controlling the middle row, so.
Yeah.
We will occasionally play in Tabletop Simulator.
It's been a long time.
But, yeah.
It's been a long, long time.
Usually we prefer the analog games, but yeah, we play occasionally in Tabletop Simulator.
Dengar? I could buy Dengar. Probably fine. I'll buy you Boy Dengar. He's got some guns.
Jawa Scavenger. Okay, so Jawa Scavenger is really good. It says, exile this unit to purchase a card from the Galaxy discard pile as if it were in the Galaxy row.
Bought.
Okay, there you go. They purchase 1 Millennium Falcon later on. I have the Landing Craft. Which is a generic thing. Don't even worry about it. It's not bad. Gain 4 resources 4. Or repair 4 damage for your base.
Yeah. So. I'm going to send this 5 at your base.
Okay. Bang.
I'm going to go ahead and exile this Outer Rim Pilot to get a force.
Okay.
And I am done.
All right. My base is 3 away from dead. All right. So I am going to play... I wonder if I can sequence this. I have a way to sequence this. I don't. So I'm going to play the Z95 Headhunter. If your opponent has a capital ship in play, draw a card. So I'll draw. And then I am going to play Director Krennic. Draw 1 card. Draw 2 if your base is the Death Star. It is not. It is Corellia. So give this the old shuffle. Come on, Tarkin. Give it the old sufficient randomization. All right. Draw. Okay, we got a Gozanti, which is pretty good there. So I'll get 2 resources for Krennic, 2 resources for the Gozanti. The Gozanti is going to let me play this TIE Fighter. It says if I have a capital ship, draw a card. So I'll draw. Krennic has brought along his Death Troopers, his signature Death Troopers from the film Rogue One. And then the Gozanti Cruiser lets me discard 1 card to draw a card, so I'll discard Imperial Shuttle to draw. All right. All right. We've got IG-88. We're sending IG-88 and a Death Trooper after Luke Skywalker. Ba-bang! And in my fanfic, IG-88 is cooler.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. And get 4 resources as well. All right.
No, this is neutral.
And when IG-88 defeats a target in the Galaxy row, exile 1 card. So I'll exile this shuttle. All right, so the Force is with me. The Death Trooper now has 5 guns. I should have actually sent this the other way. I should have sent Krennic there, but it's fine. All right. Now I guess I'll go ahead and I've got 8 resources here. That's enough for a Star Destroyer. Sounds good to me. Buy that.
X-Wing.
I'll play the Inquisitor to bring the Force all the way over to here. Now, let the slaughter commence. So I'm going to send the squad in. You've got 7 right there, so that's 5, 6, 7 takes out your capitals. And then I have another 5 to finish off. Oh, Dagobah's at 1! It's at 1! Maybe I should have used the Inquisitor for that. That's fine. That's fine. It's good wrestling IQ to make it seem like you're in this game.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I will play...
Draw 5.
Princess Leia.
Ooh.
I will play Bosk. I'm going to send Leia and Bosk at this landing craft.
Exploded.
So I get $4. Real thing.
Fang Fighter. So When you purchase this unit, add it to your hand and draw 1 card if the force is with you.
Pretty cool. I'm gonna play Jawa Scavenger.
Oh no!
And $2 more. I think I'm gonna go ahead and buy probably Luke.
No, I did all the work for you.
I don't know that I'm gonna get back to this Luke though, right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Ooty!
Maybe I will. We'll see. $2 more and Princess Leia. So Leia will just put this on top of my deck. Seems fine.
Oh, did you get the force when Bosk? You sent the Bosk after the
Yeah,
thing,
I do need one.
Yeah, so you go to neutral.
A Jawa? Sure. Jawa's fine. And another thing. Can't afford that, so I'm done.
Alright, so the Gazanti is going to give me 2 resources.
Technically, the Jawa found Luke in the trash.
I'll play an Imperial Carrier, and that's going to give me 3 resources. I am going to use the Guzanti to discard Imperial Shuttle to draw a card. I am going to play the ATSD to discard 1 card from the Galaxy row. I'll blow up the Rebel Transport.
Baze Malbus.
Oh, Baze.
My other favorite character from Row 1.
Gain 1 force. Not bad. I'll play Tarkin and get 2 resources and get 2 force. I will play Stormtrooper Imperial Shuttle. I've got 7 right there, so I'll buy Jabba Sail Barge.
ATST.
The ATST I bought on the first turn has done a lot of work.
It's pretty good.
So I don't need all of this. The Stormtrooper is going to take out Baze. And then it'll give me a force to elect Smuggler. We got enough left to blow up Dagobah.
By a lot.
By a lot.
Alright, you only need one more base to win.
1 more base. Oh, I could use Tarkin to get this ATST out of the way. Yeah, I'll buy Tarkin to get this ATST and blow up the Fang Fighter with it. Okay. Alright, your turn. The ATST is removed. It's exiled, right? You must exile that card. Yeah, whatever. It's gone. I think you have all the Jawas. I'll draw 5.
I bought 2 Jawas. Okay, I'll get Solust. It's got 16 HP, so I mean,
yeah,
maybe you won't kill it in 1 turn. But it says while it's your base, place the first card you purchase each turn on top of your deck.
I actually think that's the most powerful Rebel base because you're just like, buy something insane, you have it next turn.
And it's pretty good for like trying to get back into the game.
Yeah,
because I'm like, if I had a last turn, Luke would be in my hand, right?
Right.
That's something.
And Luke would just be wrecking house here.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna play U-Wing, $3. I need Rey Skywalker. I need Rey Palpatine Skywalker. This X-Wing, the Force is not with me. All of this B-Wing, you either discard 1 card from my hand, or 1 card from your hand, or it gets 2 guns.
I will discard an Imperial Shuttle.
And then Chewbacca.
Chewbacca is leading the assault of a scattered amount of fighters. I think you can smash through my base, though.
Yeah, probably. So I need 8, 9, 10, 11 total.
Yeah.
I was thinking about killing TIE Bomber, but then I guess if I do Lobot at the TIE Bomber.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do Lobot at the TIE Bomber.
Okay, so you get to exile 1 card. You get to see what pops up. It is a Snow Speeder. Probably it makes me discard a card. So.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty fine. And then these will take out your stuff.
Alright, so Imperial Carrier, Xanti Cruiser, and Corellia all go down.
And these will buy Snow Speeder on top of my deck. For the Keldor Mystic. Alright.
He's not getting played.
Nope.
Alright.
Your turn.
Did I use your version of the thing that exiled a bunch of stuff?
There's a Dice Tower West. It's really fun. Yeah, it's pretty enjoyable. As far as deck builders go, it's like different enough to be fun, and it's Star Wars. So
yeah,
like,
it's the Star Wars flavor.
It's got the Star Wars point.
The Star Wars flavor goes a long way.
Yeah.
So, I will get a resource for the Force. I kind of just want to use the Death Star because it's cool.
That's pretty cool.
All right, we're bringing out the Death Star. All right, so this says spend 4 resources, destroy a capital ship your opponent has in play. Or capital
that's
ship
really good.
0.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah,
for
so
closing.
I can use the resources to.
That's pretty good.
Yep. Okay, I will play a Blockade Runner, and I get 1 resource for the Force being with me. I am going to play Moff Jerjerrod. He's going to give me 2 resources, and he's going to let me look at the top card of the deck. And then, since the Force is with me, I can swap it. So, I think we're going to swap in General Vios with this Z95, I guess. I will buy Veers. And then I will play the Hawk. It's got 4 resources on it. I want to buy this other Hawk. And then I've got Boba Fett. Boba Fett and the Blockade Runner are going to send 6 damage into Sullust. And then I am going to spend this for... I'll buy the Z95 for 1. Jyn
Ursa. Oh, man.
And this 3, I guess I'll buy the Sea-Rock with it, because that is something that you could block with, so. And Jabba. We'll show Jabba.
$8.
$8. Exile 1 card from your hand to draw 1. 2 cards of the Force with you, and he provides everything.
That's super good. Yeah.
All right. This will all go down there. I'll draw, and then shuffle and draw.
All right. I will play this Rebel Transport.
Desperately get enough stuff in the way.
I'll play this U-Wing. $3. I will play Lando. I draw a card. You don't have to discard for that, Orlando. So.
Oh yeah.
Play this frigate.
Oh.
I believe those are going to be repairing.
Stalling.
Probably.
Judge. My opponent stalling.
Probably
Judge.
repairing.
He ended up with Death Star blowing up Alderaan.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It was super cool.
It really the Star Wars flavor, it goes so far, right?
It does. It does. All right, I'm playing 2 Snowspears, so discard 2 cards, please.
Oh, shuttle. Stormtrooper.
The Snowspears are coming in. Toe cabling here. Blockade Runner.
Yeah.
Okay. I could gain enough money to buy Jabba, which goes to the top of my deck.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. We like that. So I'm going to repair 2 with the Rebel Transport, and then I'll gain $3, and I'll buy Jabba for $8. Darth Vader. No. No.
Ooh.
No.
Darth Vader says, if the Force is with you, Vader gains 4 guns, and he has 6 guns already, so.
No.
This game plays 1,000 times better than Star Realms. I enjoy some
Star Realms is good. Yeah, that's good.
Star Realms, but
it is different. It's different enough.
So that the problem with Star Realms is that it's generic.
Did I use Lando's blaster? $3, three blasties.
He had 3 guns on.
Oh
Lando.
shoot! Yeah,
the Death Star.
Yep.
Lando goes to the Death Star and shoots it up.
Yeah, he's blasted a little bit.
All right, so I'll get 1 resource for the Force. I'll play the Z95 Headhunter. Since you have a capital ship, I get to draw a card. I'll play the Star Destroyer. I'll play the TIE Fighter. If I have a capital ship in play, I get to draw a card. I'll play the Z95 Headhunter, and I'll get to draw a card. I will play the Hawk and get 4. 3, 4. And then I have the Death Trooper, who's got 5 guns. I'm going to exile the Hawk to repair the Death Star. This is kind of like, it's like I'm not getting full value for it, but I think we're at the we're blasting each other phase of the game. So, all right, I've got 5 resources here. I'm not incentivized to blow up Jen. I have like a ton of guns. Can't buy me. I'll spend 5 for this carrier. And Rodian comes out. All right, we're going in. I got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15. So that's 7, and I'll dump 8 into Solist.
All right.
Oh, I could have spent the 4.
But you didn't.
Spent the 4.
But you didn't do it. Imagine just not using the Death Star.
I could have spent that.
You could have used the Death Star.
I'm luring him in. Don't let Justin know the Death Star is fully operational.
All right, I'm going to play Jabba the Hutt.
Jabba.
I'm going to play this Rodian Gunslinger. I'm going to play Rebel Trooper.
No, they're going after Vader.
Shoot Vader in the head.
Boom! Bang. Vader down. Vader down.
$4 and 4 force. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, the boomerang.
The swing.
The swing.
I'm going to use Jabba to exile a Temple Guardian from my hand to draw 2 cards.
Huge swing.
Play a shuttle.
I do like how swingy the game is. So. Luke gets killed every time.
6 fight. It's not enough to kill Star Destroyer.
The damage is persistent on Capcom, so
yeah.
You can go up to landing craft if you want, but
yeah, I think I just shoot the Star Destroyer for 6, and I'll buy Jin. That's on the top of my deck.
Another Star Destroyer.
Yeah, she's fine. Okay. I'm done.
All right, I'm going to play a Gozanti. I'm going to play the Seabrook. Those provide 3.
You'd have to have a really bad hand to not win there. Really bad.
I got to run up the score. I'm going to play Imperial Shuttle, or I'm going to discard Imperial Shuttle with the Gozanti to draw. Oh, yeah. I'm going to play IG-88. I'm going to send Boba Fett and General Veer. General Veers is going to lead a squad of bounty hunters after Sullust and smash the rebellion to pieces.
Wow. Yeah, I did buy a Luke out of the trash can, but Luke did not show up in time to save us. Classic Luke.
Yeah.
And my next hand was cool, too.
Leia,
Jin.
Yeah.
Too late.
Too bad they all died.
Yeah, they're all dead
Too bad they all died to orbital bombardment from a Star Destroyer.
Star Destroyer alone win? Yes.
Yeah, it's got 4.
It does. In fact, it does.
18.
Cool. All right.
And there you go.
That's Star Wars the deck building game.
Yep. Much like a lot of deck builders, I think the game does snowball pretty hard, but that's just a deck builder thing. I think there's a good chunk of catch-up mechanics in this.
I do like, the bases not being able to blow them all at one turn makes sense. Like, I just got really far behind. The fact that you destroyed Hoth before I could start healing it, I didn't get any heals at all off those stupid U-Wings, right?
Yeah,
It was so annoying.
It's really dumb.
Like, they weren't even that good.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like bad time. And that's the one thing that does drive me crazy about deck builders too, is that there's like, you can have like if something is timed correctly, it like blows the game apart.
Yeah.
But if it's like mistimed, then
draw one turn early. Or
it's like you may as well not have played. So.
Yeah.
But there you go. That is Star Wars deck builder.
My favorite part about deck builders is how easy they are to reset.
Oh yeah, yeah. I got my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's the starters right there. So,
yeah. Boom.
Plays if you play the full game to 4 bases, right, goes pretty deep.
Yeah, it did.
I'd say a fairly satisfying experience.
I mean, at that point, you're like blowing up a base a turn.
Yeah.
At that point in the game, either way.
Yeah.
I really like the design on all the bases.
We didn't get any of the Mon Calamari cruisers, but that's like the answer to the Star Destroyer there. So big beefy thing, has some guns on it every turn. This card's actually really cool. The Quarren Mercenary. When you purchase it, you get to exile 1 card from your hand or discard pile, and up to 2 cards you control the Force.
That's so good.
There's a couple of neutral cards that
you could get that first turn as rebels almost, right? Or like second turn or something.
Yeah,
pretty good.
Here is I think we saw most of the special characters. We actually got pretty far through the deck. Here's Chirrut and Han.
Chirrut Imwe.
So
draw one card too if you have the Millennium Falcon in play.
Yeah, so you can use the Falcon to go
Draw
get Han,
shit
then
tons of
play
cards.
Han and draw 2 cards. So,
Pretty cool.
yeah. But yeah, there you go. That is Star Wars Deck Builder. Lots of fun. I'd recommend it. These sleeves, so I would ask your local gaming store. These sleeves, they're Game Genic sleeves, which I won't say anything unkind about, but they are Game Genic sleeves. They've got the cool Vader versus Luke art on the back of them. These were actually free with the purchase of the game, I believe. I'm not sure exactly how it worked, but if you bought enough copies of the game, I think they sent you sleeves.
Oh, to the store.
Yeah. So definitely check your local store to see if they've got the sleeves to go with the game. So I got a feeling in a couple weeks you won't be able to find the sleeves with the copies of the game. So if you sleep,
that's nice.
sleep too long on it, then it'll be gone.
Also, the box accommodates sleeves, which is not always the case with board games.
Yeah.
We like that.
We definitely like that. So there you go.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll be back on Wednesday
More.
with Blood Bowl.
Yeah.
Blood Bowl.
Blood Bowl.
Sevens.
We're closing it. We got the final games. Final
four games before the Final Four starts.
Yes.
Before the top 4 starts,
Yeah.
I should say. All right. Thanks for watching, and everyone have a great next day till Wednesday. Goodbye.
See ya.